Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for Flower Friday.
Hey there.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
We're the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
That is right, and today we have got a beautiful wreath. We're going to be making a spring wreath, and I can't wait to get started on it. So y'all come in and sit down, get something to drink, and relax, and let's make a wreath.
We're going to have fun today. So we're going to go ahead and show you what we're working with today.
Yes.
We have a 14-inch grapevine wreath base.
Except that I don't have hers.
Because I forgot to get mine. So thank you for going to get that for me.
Yeah.
So we have a 14-inch grapevine wreath base that we're going to be using. This one, I love the colors of this wreath. It's going to be blue. So we've got some light blue hydrangeas.
There
Thank
you go. You are welcome.
And then we have some other blue that we're going to be using, some different shades. So we've got some lighter and some darker blue.
Yeah. Some yellow roses.
Orange roses. Aren't those pretty?
These are pretty, kind of a peachy orange. And then we've got some little wildflowers and some greenery. So it's going to be pretty.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much, those of you who are joining us live. Welcome. Hello, Carol and Stacy, Linda. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
If you are watching us live, please be sure to type live in the comments. Let us know where you're watching us from.
That's right. I love seeing who all's watching and where you're watching from. And we are in the middle of Alabama, where today it has been close to 80 degrees.
I know, so pretty.
Which is, you know, last week it was like in the 30s or even lower.
Like 16 last week, I think.
And today in the 80s or close to 80, but hey, that's Alabama weather.
And if you're watching the replay, just type replay in the comments for us.
Yes, please do.
Hey guys, welcome. Hello,
and
hello.
if you don't mind, sprinkle this around to your friends so they can come watch too.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started today.
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and start with our bow.
And I've already got mine made. She made mine beforehand.
Yes. Hello, Karen. Welcome,
hey there, Karen.
Terry. So glad to see you here. So I'm going to show you what ribbons we're using. We have some blue and white gingham that we're going to be using. This is 2.5-inch wired ribbon.
Yeah.
And I've already cut this tail at 15 inches. I've got just some yellow 1.5-inch. This is cut at 14 inches. I've got some orange, which I cut at 13 inches. We are making a whimsical bow today. And then I have the dot, which is cut at 12 inches. So
I love Swiss dot.
Yes. All right.
That and gingham is what spring, you know, you just expect a spring wreath to have gingham or Swiss dot.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut my wire. So I'm using 26 gauge floral wire. And I'm going to cut a big long piece. This is probably, I don't know, 24, 28 inches, something like that. But I'm just going to fold it over. So I want a loop on one end and my two open ends. And I'm going to tuck it under my bow dabra, just like that. And first I want to use my widest ribbon. Because we're making the whimsical bow, we always start with our widest ribbon. So this is a 2.5-inch, and like I said, it is cut at 15 inches. And now this ribbon is actually the same on both sides, so it doesn't matter which side you put down into your bow dabra. So I'm going to put it down just like that. So I've got about 1 inch over here on my left hand side. And I'm going to make a loop. And basically my loop is just going to go to the edge of my tail. Just like that. And I'm going to make another loop over here on my left side. I'm going to make another loop. Now if you wanted to measure these, you could. They're about 6-inch loops. I don't use a measuring mat. I just kind of eyeball it. And I measure it with the one in front of it, just like that, to make sure they're even. I'm going to cut this off because I'm done with this one. Okay, and I push it down into my bodabra because we want to make sure all of our ribbon doesn't go flying out. And next, I'm going to use my yellow. So I'm going to put that right down into the bodabra. Hey guys, those of you who are just hopping on, welcome. We're glad to have you with us today.
Yes, we are.
So I'm going to put this in the bodabra. Now this one is going to be just a little bit, about an inch shorter than my 2.5 inch ribbon. So these are about approximately 5 inches. Okay, and I'm going to make 4 loops of that. And again, this ribbon is the same on both sides, so it does not matter which side you put down. And now I'm going to add in my orange. And this ribbon is from Hobby Lobby.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Now these are just going to be just a little bit shorter than the one, so we're just kind of gradually stepping down. I'm going to also use 4 loops of this orange. Okay, so that's what it looks like right now in the bodabra. And now I'm going to add in my Swiss dot. Okay, now this is just a little, that's about a 12-inch tail, so these are just going to be really small loops. Now this is different. It has one side that's patterned and then one side that's blank. So you want to put the pattern side flat. Then we're going to make a little loop about an inch shorter than the one in front of it. Twist. We have to twist this one because it's not the ribbon is not the same on both sides. And then make another loop, just like that. Okay, so that's what it looks like in the bodabra. Now I'm going to take it out, and when you take it out, you want to make sure that you are keeping your finger right there in the center, so all of your ribbons don't go flying out. You put your 2 ends through the loop, and then we're just going to pull it out of the bodabra. Now what I do, I kind of hang on to it tightly and wiggle back and forth. And then I'm going to open up my wire and come around the back. Oops, got tangled up there. And twist. So you just bring it around back and twist 5 or 6 times. And that's really just going to hold your bow in place. So this is what it looks like before you get it fixed. We're going to fluff it now. And to do that, you just pull one loop one way and one another. All the way
Those colors just
around.
pop.
I know, I love these colors together. And so when you're fluffing, you just want to take your time and just go all the way around. You kind of want to make sure that your loops are even around, so you don't have a whole bunch of one color or one pattern on one side. You just want to spread them out kind of evenly. They don't have to be perfect, but you want them to be fairly even. And get them all looking pretty and how you want them. And then we are going to attach it to our wreath.
The one she forgot about.
The one I forgot about. How can you make a wreath
without your base? Yeah.
It's going to be hard.
Yes, it would. Hey, but she has a reason to forget.
Pregnancy brain.
Yeah.
And trust me, it's a thing.
Yes, it is. It is definitely real. Not that I've noticed at all.
What do you say?
Not that I've noticed, but it is real.
So now I'm just going to attach this, and we've got this, what, about 11 o'clock?
Yeah, about 11.
Okay. So first, before you even attach it, you want to make sure you look at your wreath and you figure out where it would go and how the wreath is going to hang, because you want to try to get it.
Yeah, it needs to hang the best that you can get it.
And they're not, these wreaths, these grapevine wreaths, they're natural, so they're not always going to be perfectly round.
They're
so
never going to be perfectly round.
Never.
I've never
Rarely.
found them. Yeah, never.
So you just kind of wiggle it around, move it around, and see what looks best.
Yeah, and if you got a
There's
way
not
to
really a
hang
science
it, like
to
if
it.
you are using a wreath stand, that makes it better because you can just kind of drop it and see how it falls naturally.
And so I'm just tying it around my grapevine base. Just like that.
Okay. Well, the first thing, now that she's got her bow on, we're going to start greening our wreath, and we're going to use some fern to do that. So, and this is going to be a crescent style wreath, so I'm going to put my first little piece of fern, probably, I would say that's maybe between the 5 and the 10 o'clock, somewhere right in there. And I've
5
got,
and the 10 o'clock? Is that what you said?
did I say that?
Wait a minute, I thought I was the one with pregnancy.
Yeah, I think it's been a long day, so I'm having one of those times.
I was, that's what she gets for
anyway,
making fun of me.
Yeah, anyway, between the 1 and the 2, somewhere right in there. Let's try that again. Okay. Oh, not making a lot of sense. Okay, and some of these fern pieces are a little shorter than the others, so I'm actually putting those closer to the end because I want some of my taller ones to be up in this area. So as we come around, then I'm going to put a few of my taller ones. I'm going to put one right in there. It's not wanting to stand up like it wanted to. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead now and come down to my bottom and put this one right in the center, but I'm aiming it towards Amanda, just like that. And we go ahead and do this so that we know the shape that we're going for. So since this is going to be our crescent style wreath, I know that I'm going to want it to go towards Amanda like this. So I have that aimed towards her. And I'm going to go ahead and put another one right in here. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm just kind of aiming it that way.
So if you guys are working on any wreaths or any projects, let us know in the comments what you're working on.
Yes.
Let's see. Hopefully I can see your comments today.
Maybe so.
Let's see. Iva says it's sunny and warm in Northeast Florida.
Oh, I bet it's beautiful.
Yeah. It's sunny and warm here today too, which is wonderful.
It is wonderful.
I love it.
Alright, and I went ahead in my center at the top and put one that's just a little taller. Now I'm going to come right in here and add one more, just like that. And then I'm going to keep on around behind my bow.
And some of these are a lot longer than the others. When you get them on the bush, they're in several different sizes.
Yes, exactly. So I like it that you can get the different sizes like that because it helps it to look more natural when you're adding it around.
I like to use the longer ones back here.
I do too.
In the back, and kind of have them hanging
around.
down. Yeah.
I have one extra, and I think I'm just going to hold on to that to see if I need it anywhere else. So I'm just going to wait on that. So the next thing we've got are these gorgeous light blue hydrangeas. And if you've watched us before, can anybody guess what we're going to do with the hydrangeas?
And Lori asked, do you use the same method for any kind of greenery that you're using?
Yes, you do, really. Well, and let me take that back. It depends on what kind of wreath you're using or making. If you're making a crescent style that you want to be really airy and not very compact, then yes, you would use it the same kind of way. You're going to always need some kind that's going to be taller to come around. And then you can go in with something that's a little smaller, shorter, a little more dense. But you want the one on the outside, if you're doing one that's real airy like this, you're going to want the outside to reflect that. So you wouldn't use, you know, any kind of boxwood or even eucalyptus coming around the outside, because we want it to first have the height and all, but also to have that airy look. So,
Robbie said putting them behind and next to the bow.
Exactly. We are going to frame
Y'all
our
have been
bow.
watching
Y'all
and
been
studying.
watching.
You're
I
learning.
like that. Great answer. You get an A+. Okay, we are going to frame our bow. So our first one's going to go right in there. Our next one's we're just going to kind of move the bow out of the way. And it's going to come. Now, it doesn't have to be up under the bow. It just has to be right at the base of the bow so that it frames our bow. Just like that.
Actually, the one that I put under the bow, I usually keep the stem longer.
Yes.
And kind of put it in at an angle.
Right.
So the stem goes under the bow, and then it kind of comes out from the bow.
Right. And then the one behind it, we want it to be kind of peeking out from behind our bow. So just like that. And of course I mashed my bow getting it there.
Well, and that's the thing.
Okay.
You're going to fix your bow probably 100 times
150
before
times. Yeah, definitely.
before you get done.
Definitely.
Sometimes I think, well, what's the point of even fluffing it beforehand? But, you know, we do it because we like it to look pretty.
Because we like it to look pretty. That's right. That's right. And now, see, I had that fern left over. Well, now that I've got my my bow framed with those, I see that I need one more of my pieces of fern right up in here. So it's always good to have like a piece or two extra just in case you do need that other piece. Just like that. Did you already use yours?
I guess so. Did I have an extra one?
Oh, I've got one more extra. I don't know if you may have already done
I must
yours.
have used it.
Yep.
Where did you put that one?
I just put it right over here behind because I needed one more.
It.
You must have, yeah.
I don't know where I used it.
All right, now we've got these pretty little, I'm not real sure what they are, but they're cute. We used them recently and had them in yellow. You found it. It was stuck at the bottom. Okay.
So now I've got extra.
Yeah, well, that's all right. It's always good to have extra. Anyway, we're going to put these. We've just got a few of these, so we're going to sprinkle these around the outside because we're following our line right along where our fern is. So I'm just going to come up about middle way, and I'm going to kind of put it in at an angle and just let it fall just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and come down to the bottom.
And I will say, for those of you who may be new to our channel, we're using a glue skillet. So that's what that's what we're doing here when we dip it in this little pot. It's just a skillet full of glue, basically. Hot
yes. Glue. But it's actually it's something that's made for glue. It's not just a skillet.
Yeah, it's not a homemade.
Just to make sure you understand that. Okay, so they're just going to kind of fall wherever they want to. So we're just going to leave them just like that. And I'm going to put another one right over here kind of behind my bow. I don't want a lot of these because I do have some flowers I'm going to mix in. So I'm just going to kind of have these sprinkled around. This is just going to help with that airy look that we're looking for.
So y'all let us know what your favorite color combination is for spring and summer.
Yeah, mine changes every year. Last year, I was crazy about blue and yellow. Everything I did, it seemed like was blue and yellow. And this year, I want more pinks and things. So, how about y'all?
I love
Does yours
pink and
change?
yellow.
Yes, I love
And I love pink and
yellow.
lime green. Love pink and lime green.
Yes, that never changes. I always have loved pink and lime green together. Okay, now we've got our next, I think this is Tweedia. I think that's how you say it. So we've got a few little pieces of this that we're, again, because this is an airy flower, we're going to just follow right on around with it. So I'm going to come in right in here, kind of in between, and just let that flow just like that. And then I'm going to take one. Did I not give you yours?
You did give it to me.
It's right here, babe.
No, that's not
Oh,
what
that's
I'm
not what
looking
you're looking for.
Mm-mm.
What you looking
for.
for?
I'm looking for my wire cutters.
Oh. Well, now, I don't have your wire cutters, do I?
No, I don't see them.
I might have your,
might
they
have to
should
share.
be in your box over
They're
there.
not.
Because that's where I
They're
had them last, I think. But who knows? We may have to share. There
Share.
you go. You
That's
can
okay.
borrow my wire cutters.
Thank you.
As long as you don't keep them, you can borrow them.
I won't keep them. She's very,
Yeah, she'll
very
tell ya.
stingy with her wire cutters.
I know now. I will give just about anything to my children, but don't mess with my wire cutters.
Where did you get this flower? I think someone is asking.
The
blue.
The blue at Michael's. They've actually got it in several different colors. You can find it in white, in the blue, in yellow, and I think even the lavender. So it's
they're really
pretty. So, okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and put some down at the bottom. So I'm going to come right over here in front of this one that I've added and just put that one there. Uh-oh, that one fell apart.
And we're kind of just layering these on, building.
Yes, that's
and
what we're
creating
doing.
dimension, really, is what we're doing with this greenery and these small flowers.
Yes, you're starting outside and working the way in on one like this. I think that when you do it that way with something, if you're trying to get that airy look, I think that helps a lot if you kind of do it in layers. So that's what we're doing. I've got one more of these, so I am just going to bring this right in here behind my bow. You still looking for your wire
I was
cutters?
looking for them.
I don't know unless you moved them, but why would you have moved them?
They've probably fallen.
Maybe.
But I don't feel like climbing under the table to look,
No.
so we'll just keep sharing.
I cannot imagine what happened to them, though. That just...
It's fine.
That's irritating.
It's fine.
That's all right. Okay, there you go. You can use my wire cutters. Okay.
All right.
So anyway, we're putting this one back behind. If I can get it in.
This is where we are so far.
Yeah.
And really, you could just keep filling it up with these small little flowers and
Yes,
greenery,
you
and
really
it would be
could.
really pretty.
It would.
So we're going to add some pretty roses to this.
Yes. Yeah, because we just can't leave it like that. So,
Yeah, we got, y'all know our motto: go big or go home,
go
right?
big or go home. We like big stuff. Okay, so now we've got these pretty roses, and where did I get? Oh, I got these are at home, but any yellow roses would work. So we're gonna first take our little bud And we're just going to aim it kind of down. We're just going to let it fall. In fact, you can kind of bend the stem just a little so it looks like it's just kind of draping over, just like that. And then we're going to take our one that's a little bit bigger of our yellow. And I'm going to bring it and put it right here in the top. Just like that. Now I've got another little bud. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on the bottom. I'll take that leaf off first. Whoops, I left my tag on.
Yeah, they get those tricky tags on there
They
that you
do.
can't.
They like
y'all know
to-
how I feel about the tags.
Yes.
They sneak them in.
They really do. And I always feel so sorry for the people trying to check me out because, you know, I never go when I don't have a whole lot of flowers and things. And then for them trying to find the tags in them. And I just always feel so sorry for them. I'm just cutting this off. It's where I lost a little bud. So I will just cut
Hey,
that
Regina.
off.
Welcome.
Hello, hello.
Sheila, we're thinking the end of May, 1st of June.
Yeah. Her due date's June 5th.
Yep.
Okay. So, now...
But both of my other babies have one at 37 weeks and one at 38. So we'll see.
Yeah, so...
We'll see.
See how long he decides to stay. Okay, this one I'm just going to aim kind of straight down. But then I just take my thumb and kind of move the rows just a little bit. Not much, but just a little. Now I've got one more of these, so I'm going to bring this one and put it right here.
You know, we haven't, I don't know if you've noticed this, but we have not put anything behind our bow over here yet.
No, not yet.
Y'all know we have to do that
We
too.
definitely will. But we have other greenery we're going to be using for that. So, now I'm going to put these pretty coral, orangey coral flowers in.
Yeah, kind of a light orange.
Mm-hmm.
Very pretty color.
Yeah, they really are. And these, where did I get? These were Michael's too. Yeah, Michael's. And guess what? You got the stem this time. I
What do
mean,
you
the price tag.
Oh, I got it.
You got it. Yep.
Yep, I sure
So
do.
you get to get that one. We're just going to add that right there. I'm going to put this one kind of at an angle.
I saw a question earlier, kind of went by really fast, but somebody was asking if you could use a birdhouse in a crescent style. And we have done that.
Oh, yeah,
actually.
we have. Yeah, we do that. I think that was one of our Design with the Pros.
Yeah, it's in Design with the
It was
Pros
in
style.
our membership group. So I don't know who asked. If you're one of our members, go look in the tutorials because there is one
I
in
think it's
there.
called Cottage Beauty. I
Cottage
think.
Beauty, yes.
if
Yep.
you're looking for it.
And I loved that particular one. Yes.
But yes, you can, definitely.
Mm-hmm. And
we
if you're
do.
not a member of Design with the Pros, you still have time to get in. But go to our website at gracemonroehome.com and look at all the information about it. Okay, I'm going to put this one right here behind my bow. If I can get, I don't know why this side of this wreath wants to be hard to get along with today. Okay. Trying to refluff my bow again.
I almost forgot about our pretty blue.
I know, we got
Binoculars we
those
got
too.
here.
Yeah. this is gonna be next. Alright, so I've got one here that's got a long stem, so I'm just going to bring that one right down here. Just like that.
Well, aren't those pretty?
They are. And these colors are beautiful together. And then this one I want to use right in, well, I'm going to have to cut that one off. It is not wanting to fit where I want it to go. Let's try that again.
Yeah, I'm really liking these colors together. They're colors that you actually don't think to use together a whole lot, but I love the look of them.
I do too. I really do. Gotta move my yellow one over just a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to put this last one up here in the top. Just like that. And so now we've got all of the outside basically done. But we've got these cute. I always get a ton of these when Michael's has them for spring because I love them. They each come in individual little bushes, like with all blue and all yellow, red, orange. I think they've got them in every color just about. And these just work so well for just kind of filling in places. So I'm going to put that cute one there. Put one right on here on this end.
Yeah, these are great filler.
Yes, I'm going to put one yellow one up under my bow, just like that. And then I want a little blue one up under my bow. Those are so pretty. And they're good just for filling in just anywhere that you've got a little hole that you think you need something. They just work really well for that.
So if you go to our website at www.gracemonroehome.com, and if you click the Join the Club button that is on the top right-hand corner, you should be able to get in today. It should still say that you can get in.
Yes. So come join us. We'd love to have you, Sue.
Yes. And if you have
anybody else.
If you have any problems, you can send us a message. We'll help you out.
Yes, we will. And really, you can use as many or as few of these as you want to. It just kind of gives it a little more interest because you've got several different sizes of flowers. So that's always good when you can do that. Okay, and now we've got that. I forgot to give you yours, but there's yours. We've got this pretty greenery. Of course, that one fell off. And I love this. It's some kind of herb. I don't think it says, though. No, it just says spring floral bush. But I got this at Joann's. And I love this. Let me take the price off. Oops, were you fixing to...
Okay.
Let me cut some of them and then I'll hand it to you. There you go.
All right.
Okay. And you see that we've used several different textures of things, and you always want to do that too. There's where that one went, because that's going to help it to draw people in when they see all the different textures, and they're going to see that there's all kinds of pretty things added.
Let's see. Christina said, this wreath reminds me of the OKC Thunder basketball team. Same colors.
Okay, well,
Hey.
there you go.
This would be great for that then.
Yeah. There you go.
I didn't realize that.
No, me either, but hey, it works. Yeah, around here, if it's not
We have to
either,
make sure.
yeah, if it's not red and gray or either orange and blue, we don't see it.
We have to add the yellow in, or it will be an
Or people
auburn.
will say, "How? What are you doing making auburn wreaths?" Or, you know, same thing with Alabama. So, yeah. But see how pretty that is? Just, it makes all the difference just to add something that simple, just to find a little different. So when you're looking for greenery, look for things that are just a little different looking. And y'all know I'm a greenery fanatic. I need a t-shirt that says I'm a greenery fanatic.
Yeah.
Because that is exactly what I am. I love it.
Yeah, and I know y'all probably heard me say this before, but I used to never use greenery.
She didn't.
She had to really convince me, but
I
now
did.
that she convinced me, I would
Yeah.
not use it. Like, I love it now.
No.
It adds so much to your wreath.
And I say this, I know our members in Design with the Pros have heard me say this so much. If I had to choose between all greenery or flowers, I would always pick greenery. I would rather have one that's just all greenery than to have one with just all flowers.
Now, I
Does
love
that
my
make sense?
flowers, but
Yes, but I love my greenery.
I'll just stick with not having to pick and take them both. How about that?
Yeah, that'll work. As long as you mix them, that makes it perfect.
Barbara said it's hard for her coming from Louisiana to Alabama. She cannot give up the purple and gold.
Oh, I bet. I bet. But you know what I'm talking about, Barbara, about the colors, I'm sure. Because I tell you what, I grew up in North Carolina, even though my family was from here. My parents were both raised here. But, and I really had no idea what that was all about until I moved here. And then it was like, oh my gosh, they're serious about their football. Well, I tell you, I should have known how serious when if you walked into my father's, he worked for the, yes, he worked for the state of North Carolina, and if you walked in his office, over his big desk was a picture of Bear Bryant. That should have been a little hint that they were very serious about it.
Yeah, I think I'm for sure going to use that little bird. He matches.
Yes, he
perfect.
matches perfectly. I think that's perfect.
What y'all think? Should we add the bird?
I think I will too. I'm going to put my last little piece of this on the inside of my bow, right in here. This is one of those wreaths that one side is good and one side is not. And so it's made it difficult to get stuff in. But there we go. And yes, I want to add, where did you put him?
Yes to the bird, they say. Love the bird. I don't know, I think he's so cute.
He is cute.
Maybe we got a yellow bumblebee we could use too.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we got two birds. You want to use two or just one?
Oh, I don't care. Let's see. Let's see. Give me two.
We have a whole bunch of birds over here, and they
I'll
just
put
match so good.
They do match well, don't they? I'll put one. Let me see. Which birds have you got?
I get the same ones that you have. Or
No,
are they facing
you've
a
got.
different
Yeah,
way?
here. Hand me one of those. There we go. Now that's what I need. Let's see. I got him here, so I will have him looking up at his friend. Right there. How cute. Now, to see how we do it. Like for this, I'm going to put a stick in the one that I'm putting up here. And because I know that I want it to sit right in there, I'll put the stick over here in this side. So I've just taken some glue and I'm just going to stick my stick in. Just be careful, don't stick it in too far because it'll come all the way through. So you want to be careful. And let me see how much of an angle. So I need to bend my stick just a little bit, just like that. And then I'm just going to stick him in.
Y'all, if you've watched this before, you probably heard me say to save your stems.
Yes.
And this is why.
Your leftover stems.
You save your leftover stems, then you can make little picks for things.
Yes. Did you put a pick in the one at the bottom, or did you
no,
just
I did.
glue him?
I
think I'm just going to...
But I mean,
well, I think
he
I'll
may
put
be
a
better
pick.
with one, because I don't know. Yeah, he's stuck pretty good.
He probably is. I'm just going to use one, but you can just glue it directly to it. That is perfectly fine.
You know what? I just found my
Did you find your glue? Your wire cutters?
Yes, they're over there. I forgot I had used them over there right before we started.
You are kidding me. She had me convinced that I had done something with those.
They're over there. I see them.
I still don't see them. All the way over there. I do see them.
Yeah.
Doggone. Well, that's where they are. Okay. So now I need to add a little bee. And now they come on little stems, but I just always, I don't like using the stems for the bees. And I just threw my stick away. Let me get another one. So I just put glue directly on the bottom and glue him. You could glue him. I think I'm going to have him right here on my ribbon, just like that. He has landed right there. He's just
I'm going to put one right here on my little rose.
Yeah.
My orange rose. The critters are so fun.
I know. I love using them.
I'm going to add another one. I'm going to add two.
Yeah.
And if I had a ladybug, I'd add one of those too. But
yeah, I do have some, but they're not right here. So I think I will add one more too.
There in the middle.
It's a good thing I ordered something today to use bees with.
These are so little.
I am not going to say what I ordered, so you will just.
We have tons of bees because.
Yes, that's what we're going to be using a ton for something I ordered to make in.
We still have them from last year. We ordered a ton last year.
Yep. But like I said, I'm not saying what it is, so we'll just have to all wait and see. But hopefully I will get it soon. I haven't decided if it's going to be where I'm going to put that. If I'm going to do it on Flower Friday or if I'm going to do it in Design with Pros Club. But it's going to be so
I don't even know about this.
No,
so
I haven't told her.
This is a secret for all of us.
Yep.
It's be a surprise for all of us.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I ordered it yesterday. So, yep, there we go. Whoops.
So really,
trying to turn around.
The great thing too about this wreath, you can transition it from spring to summer, and those are my favorite kind.
They really are. Yes, you can
use.
Because you can keep these for a long time. Now, as long as you keep them under a covered, porch or something like that, you can actually spray them with a clear coat, spray a UV protectant. And that's going to help them with fading. And like she said, you can make this so that it would be good for spring, summer, anytime. Now what we do, because as you see, the back is a mess. So we go through and just cut off all of our stems from the back. And then, you know, clean up everything, make sure that we don't feel anything sharp, and we do not cover the back. We have shipped thousands and thousands of wreaths all over the world and never, only had, I think, 2 that asked us to cover the back. So that's not something that ours have ever needed doing. So
now, if you were doing it for yourself and you wanted to
Yes.
on your own door, you could just put a piece of felt
yes, you
around the
certainly
back.
could.
Just
It's
cut a
very
piece of
easy.
Felt. It's really easy.
Which that's what we did with the ones that asked us to. But that's what you do, and then just go over it with your hair dryer on low to make sure that you get all of the glue boogers. And there you go. And it looks like spring is in here, huh? Come on, spring. I can't wait.
Yeah, it feels like spring here
Yeah,
today.
I know. I told Amanda yesterday, we'll have another frost before it's over. So I'm not, you know, I'm not in spring mode completely yet, but
it's
I'm
hard
getting
not to
very
get
close. Yeah.
When it
Yeah.
feels so good outside, it's hard not to get there and get
Exactly.
excited about it.
I love spring and summer.
Well, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you'll give it a try.
Yes, y'all do that. Because you see, it's not very hard, and you can change up this. This actually, you could do red and yellow and blue. You could do all kinds of colors with this. You could change out your flowers, and instead of using roses or, you know, in the yellow, use sunflowers. There's all kinds of things you can do.
Yeah,
This
actually,
is a very versatile.
you could, instead of
style.
the orange, you could use red, and it
Yes.
would be great for summer also.
It would. Yep.
Let's see, Lori said it's still freezing in New York.
Uh-oh. Bless your heart.
Well, maybe we're not making you jealous with our
I hope
75
not.
degrees.
Yeah, with 75 degrees, I'm telling
We
you.
won't rub it in.
Yep. I have to say, I said I wasn't, after the cold we had last week, I swore I was not going to complain about being hot, and I caught myself going in the house, and I told my husband, I think we're going to have to turn on the air. It's hot in
It's
here.
almost time to turn on the
Yep.
air.
Yeah, we have to start really early in Alabama. February. So, yep.
Well, we thank y'all so much for joining us today.
Yes, we do.
We are
We've had
live.
fun.
We have had fun. I hope you've had fun too today. We are live every Friday at 4 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yep.
So be sure to join us next week because we'll have something else fun for you.
Yes, we will. Don't know what yet, but it'll be something pretty.
And maybe somebody was asking if I would give away the secret whenever I find it out. She may not ever tell me.
I
so.
probably won't. No, I'll just say, guess what? This is what we're going to make.
She'll tell me right before, so I won't tell y'all.
Yeah, yep. Because she's not good at keeping a secret.
Okay.
Just
At keeping a
okay.
secret?
Yeah, right. Yep. Nah, probably won't tell her.
And if you are interested in joining us in Design with the Pros Club, please check out our website at www.gracemonroehome.com. You can click the button that says Join the Club. There's all kinds of information.
Yes,
A video you can watch. Testimonials. All kinds of stuff. So if you are interested, we'll probably be open until maybe Monday.
Yes.
So, and then we'll be closed. And I do not know when we'll open again this year. We typically open 3 times a year, but since I am going to be having a baby, we're probably not going to open the second time of the year. So I'm not sure when we'll be open again. We're leaving it open
That's
this time.
why we did
a little
leave
bit
it open longer than we normally do. But
So, and if you're interested in learning how to create designer wreaths with Wow Factor, that's what we do in Design with the Pros Club. We kind of take it to the next level.
We do, but we also teach a lot more step by step exactly how to do things, so that someone can come in that really, you know, wants to learn from the beginning how to make wreaths. Or even if you've been making them for 30 years and you want to learn how to sell those wreaths, we also teach how we have taken our business and turned it into a business that we've sold all over the world since 2007, and that is by God's grace. But we teach you the steps that we have taken to get to where we are.
That's right. And we just have a lot of fun in there. We have a great community.
We do. Our community of people are amazing, aren't they?
Yes, we have between 600 and 700 people. We have guys and women and men in there.
Yep.
All different ages.
That's right.
You know, all different kinds of people, all different stages of design.
That's right.
You know, we have beginners all the way to seasoned, skilled designers who have designed for 30 years.
That's exactly right.
You'll definitely find a good home there.
Yes, and if you're, we'd love to have you.
Yeah, if you're interested, we invite you to be a member. And just check it out at www.gracemonroehome.com.
That's right. And if you do have any questions about it, send us an email. We'll be happy to answer those for you.
That's right. But we have had so much fun.
Yes, we have.
And if you're watching us on Facebook, y'all be sure to follow our Facebook page so that you see all the stuff we post throughout the week. If you're watching us on YouTube, just click subscribe and click the little bell so you get notified when we release our new videos.
And y'all go make something pretty this weekend.
That's right. And we will see you next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.